we thought coming off that historic draft, these rookies have put on quite a season, and it's not just Caitlyn and Angel, Rickea Jackson and other rookies are killing it.
In that opportunity, Caitlyn Clark for three, rattles it around for her.
Picture this, you're at a WNBA game and the arena is packed, like can't find a seat packed. That's the Caitlyn Clark effect. The rookie is pulling in crowds 105% bigger than games without her. But here's the kicker, Angel Reese isn't having the same impact in Chicago. Why is that? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video, let's talk about these numbers for a second. Caitlyn Clark's Indiana Fever games are averaging 16,571 fans. That's insane. It's like the whole city decided to show up. And you know what's crazier? This isn't just a one-time thing. It's happening game after game. But why does this matter? Well, it's not just about filling seats. This attendance boost could change everything for the WNBA and women's sports. More fans mean more money, more attention, and more respect. Imagine what could happen if this keeps up. Are we looking at a new era for women's basketball? That's what we're gonna find out. We're on the brink of something huge in women's basketball. But hold up, not every rookie's drawing the same crowd. Caitlyn Clark's packing arenas left and right, while Angel Reese isn't seeing the same boom. What's causing this attendance divide and what does it mean for the WNBA? Let's break it down. Clark's Indiana Fever games are pulling in an average of 16,571 fans. That's not just good, it's game-changing. Now, compare that to Angel Reese's Chicago Sky. Their increase? A modest 1,070 fans. Talk about a difference.
Any good shooter can really feel the ball off their hand like that. So I kind of know, and then sometimes I get ready to celebrate and fire up the crowd. And then the next time down.
Obviously, we see her shooting, we see her passing, we see all that stuff on the floor, but a lot of that comes from a lot of hard work. She's in the gym almost all the time working on her game.
Raised capital 2.5 years ago when nobody really was thinking about investing in women's sports. And now we're getting calls, many calls from people, private equity, everybody who wants to invest in women's sports.
But why is Clark such a massive draw? It's not just one thing. Her college success was off the charts, and the media couldn't get enough of her. Plus, her playing style? It's like watching fireworks on the court. Fans can't look away. Now, Reese had her share of college hype too. Remember all those headlines? But when it comes to WNBA attendance, she's not making the same waves. It's like night and day compared to Clark. Here's where it gets wild. Clark's not just filling seats at home. The Fever are averaging 50,142 fans at away games. That's right, she's packing other teams' arenas too. It's like she's got a magic wand that turns every game into a must-see event. And get this, the Fever's overall attendance is up by 37.8% from last season. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky's growth, let's just say it's not in the same league. Other teams are outpacing them left and right. Even the WNBA bigwigs are taking notice. WNBA Chief Growth Officer Collie Edison didn't mince words. I'm not gonna deny the Caitlyn Clark effect. When the suits are talking like that, you know it's serious. But here's the thing, this isn't just about two rookies, it's about the future of the WNBA. Clark's showing what's possible when a player captures the public's imagination. She's not just playing basketball, she's reshaping how people see the sport. Think Clark's impact stops when she leaves the court? Think again, the WNBA is seeing numbers it's never seen before. And it's not just about ticket sales. How are these off-court wins creating a whole new ball game for women's basketball? Let's talk about TV ratings for a second. The WNBA draft. It just shattered a 20-year-old record. We're talking 2.4 million viewers. That's not just a little bump, it's 4 times the previous record set back in 2004. Can you believe it? It's like the whole country decided to tune in at once. But wait, there's more. Remember when finding WNBA merch was like searching for a needle in a haystack? Those days are gone. Merchandise sales are up 236% compared to last year.
Ball 2, drills it. The Fever leak out Caitlyn Clark. A layup drill for her.
When you talk about greats in this game, you know, the Michael Jordans and the Kobe Bryants and the Steph Currys, like they are putting her in that category, the Diana Taurasi's.
College rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence.
And guess whose jersey is flying off the shelves? Yep, Caitlyn Clark's. It's like everyone wants a piece of the action. Now, let's put this in perspective. The WNBA has been around for 27 years, but we've never seen anything like this. It's not just a good season, it's a record-breaking one. More than half the games this season have been sellouts. That's insane. And get this, the online merchandise store, it's going crazy. Sales are up 756% compared to last year. That's not a typo, 756%. It's like Black Friday every day for WNBA gear. But here's where it gets really interesting. All these off-court wins, they're feeding right back into the game. More people watching on TV means more people wanting to see games live. More jerseys sold means more fans in the stands. It's like a snowball effect, but instead of snow, it's pure WNBA excitement. And you know what's crazy? This is just the beginning. We're only a month into the season, and we're already seeing the best attended first month in league history. Arenas are filled to 94% capacity. That's not just good, that's NBA level good. The WNBA bigwigs are noticing too. The chief growth officer didn't mince words. Caitlyn Clark is a draw in a way no other player has been before in the 27-year history of the WNBA. When the suits are talking like that, you know it's serious. Clark's drawing power is undeniable, but it's creating a problem the WNBA is thrilled to have. Arenas are bursting at the seams, the league's scrambling to find bigger venues. But is this surge just a flash in the pan, or are we witnessing the dawn of a new era in women's sports? Look, this isn't just about basketball anymore. Clark's impact is reshaping the entire landscape of women's sports.
This intersection of culture and sport and fashion and music, like the WNBA players are really looked at now as kind of cultural icons.
38%, Caitlyn Clark, another three-pointer.
Let's run that. I think her ability to lead this team as a rookie, she's really starting to step into that role, and I think that's exciting to see as well.
The WNBA's chief growth officer didn't hold back, saying, "I'm not gonna deny the Caitlyn Clark effect." That's huge. When the bigwigs are talking like that, you know something big is happening. But here's where it gets wild. The WNBA is actively looking for bigger venues. Can you believe it? They're literally outgrowing their arenas. It's like they've been handed the keys to a sports empire, and now they're figuring out how to run it. And it's not just the WNBA that's feeling the heat. Other women's sports leagues are watching closely. They're seeing what's possible when a star player captures the public's imagination. It's like Clark's opened a door, and now every female athlete is wondering if they can step through it too. But let's be real for a second. This rapid growth isn't all sunshine and rainbows. The WNBA is facing some serious challenges. How do they keep this momentum going? How do they make sure they're not just riding the Clark wave, but building something that lasts? And what about players like Angel Reese? They're seeing Clark's success and taking notes. It's not just about how you play on the court anymore. It's about how you connect with fans, how you market yourself. Clark's showing that being a great player is just the start. You know what's really exciting? This could change everything for women athletes. We're talking better pay, more media coverage, and something that's been a long time coming. Real respect. Imagine a world where women's sports are given the same attention, the same resources as men's. It sounds crazy, right? But with what Clark's doing, it doesn't seem so far-fetched anymore.
Like I said, she's a special player. She commands so much defensive attention. And I think that's one of the things that separates her in terms of winning that Rookie of the Year.
Caitlyn decided not to shoot. Mitchell will hits the three, and that is the 19th assist for Caitlyn.
The WNBA's commissioner is even talking about expansion, more teams, more cities, more opportunities for players and fans alike. But they're being smart about it. They want to make sure the financial conditions are right before they make any big moves. And get this, Clark's first pro game, it drew 2.12 million viewers. That's an ESPN2 record. It's like the whole country stopped to watch. That's the kind of attention that can change the game for everyone. Let's talk about what's next for the WNBA. The league's seen crazy numbers this season. Attendance is through the roof, TV ratings are breaking records, and merch sales off the charts. But here's the big question, can they keep this momentum going? The WNBA is not just sitting back and enjoying the ride. They're looking at expanding to 6 16 teams. That's huge, but they're being smart about it, making sure the money's right before making any big moves. You know what's really exciting? This could change everything for women's sports. Better pay, more coverage, real respect. It's not just a dream anymore. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and support your local WNBA team. Be part of history. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.